Hello, 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 and welcome to another live stream by Virtual Flight Diaries. And we are here with the PMDG 777-200ER. Now, I know I had originally wanted to do a flight from Mexico City down to Tuncoton just to have that spicy approach into that airport in Honduras. It's a couple of streamers. I've never actually taken a heavy in there. A couple guys have done it, and it's very plausible. But so unfortunately, some things have come up, and I can't put together a 2-hour plus live stream, or a flight anyway. So, but I still wanted to get this off. I wanted to show you guys the Boris Audio Soundpack that just released for the 777, and it's really good. Typical of what we find with Boris Audio Works. The guy is a genius in my opinion. But without further ado, we're here with the British Airways 777, and we're going to do a little fictitious flight, a little quick flight down to Schiphol, yeah, Amsterdam. We're going to fly down to Amsterdam. It's about 45 minutes in the air. It should give us enough time to check out these wonderful sounds. I'm going to try to keep the sounds turned up for you guys, and also I'm going to try to keep quiet during some sound intervals, because I don't want my audio ducking to kill that noise for you, or not noise, that sound for you. So this stream's going to be all about showcasing the sound. So here we are. So I have the GE90s on board with this one. It comes with 3 variants: the Trents, the Pratt & Whitneys, and the GEs. Everyone's got their the engine that they're a fan of. I'm a fan of the GEs just because, well, these are the GE94s, which are the second most powerful commercial engines in the world. The GE 115s that are on the 300ER are the most powerful. So because of that is why I am a big fan of the GEs. But I think the original model for the 777 was the Pratt & Whitneys, and they do have the Trents also, which are Rolls-Royce, and they're I believe they're the same engine that's on the A350. So anyway, without further ado, let's get on board and let's get going. All right. So yeah, so sorry about those guys that wanted to see me crash this plane into Tuncoton. We'll definitely revisit that when I have a little more time. Don't worry, we'll go back down there. All right, so we got to get our flight plan in. And we're going to get our ground power on. All right, battery can come on, ground power on. Actually, it's supposed to be primary, secondary. Oops. All right. But it's all right. All right, so let's do a little flow here. We got emergency lights can get armed. Let's get the ADIRs aligning. We'll put the window heats on. I know I'm kind of going out of order here. I'm going to leave the hydraulics off for now. Let's get this in auto. No smoking. Nav lights on. That looks good. I'm not going to do that yet. So let's get the fuel on board. Report from weight and balance. Our zero fuel weight, our takeoff weight is going to be 392, which is actually pretty light for this plane. Get the position in. So we are at Heathrow. I don't have the any builds. I don't have the any builds model for Heathrow. I felt it's a little rough on frames, I think, in my opinion. All right, so we know. Yeah, so let me grab this one. Get that in there. Brighten you up a bit. There we go. I don't wonder why you're so dark. All right, so we got our positions in. Takes a while for things to warm up. Normally you would arrive to this plane already all fired up, ready to go on ground power. We do a route request, pull it over from SimBrief, and we'll set payload. We'll set the fuel. I'm not going to do GSX. GSX takes about 45 minutes to load up the plane. So we got about 220 passengers on board. But that's all set. So routes requesting. And I'm on Beyond ATC for our air traffic control. I don't really care. I don't know. The Say Intentions just isn't working for me right now, and I'll explain a little bit later why I'm getting turned off by Say Intentions at the moment. But all right, we'll load the flight plan up. Keep that. Activate you. Execute. All right, flight plan is in. So let's get our departures. Get the ATIS.
Zero tree 0 at 5, visibility 10 miles or more, ceiling 1100 overcast, temperature 1 tree, dew point 10, QNH 10 tree 0, landing runway 09 left, departing runway 09 right, transition level 060, bird activity in vicinity of airport, advise on initial contact, you have information Charlie.
All right, we have information, Charlie. And we'll request our IFR.
Speedbird 556 Heavy, ready to copy IFR clearance to Schiphol.
Speedbird 556 Heavy, Heathrow delivery, expect runway 09 right, Brookmans Park 6 Juliet departure, squawk 3755.
Brookmans Park, 6 Juliet departure. Squawk 3755. Speedbird 556 Heavy.
Speedbird 556 Heavy, read back correct. Contact ground 121.705 when ready for push or start.
Ground 121.705 when ready for pushback or engine start. Speedbird 556 Heavy.
Say intent or Beyond ATC.
All aircraft be advised information delta now current QNH 1029er.
All right, so for our arrival, we're going to be going in. I don't know what runway is going to give me, so we're going to hold off there for a second. But we're going to be coming in on the red F1 Alpha. So let's look at this one. Red F1 Alpha. And there's no via, so we'll execute U. And we'll finish the approach when we get the clearance for it. All right. But it looks like we'd be landing runway 6, but it also might be 36. I don't know. I don't know how how Beyond ATC is gonna choose it. But anyway, all right. So parking brake can come on. It's in there. So next is perf init. Got the 0 fuel weight. And 31.9 tons. That seems like a lot of fuel to go to ship, just to go across the channel, right? What did SimBrief give me? That it's not. See, block fuel is supposed to be 14.4. I will roll with it. Plenty of fuel. So what else we got to do in the box here? So we got route, we got perf in it. Up to flight level 310. Are we going up to flight level 310? What the? So, I don't know what the heck's going on here. So, SimBrief, what I filed, where's it drawn from? All right, we'll roll with it. It's a short flight. We can handle that. Enable next altitude. All right, so we don't have. All right, so what I'm going to do is, I don't know if things are getting screwed up here. Probably not, but let's plan ILS 6. You can always change it. I don't know. So we're going to climb the SID. We're in Europe. So let's see what the top of the SID is. 6,000. See if my multi-flight's working. Yep, 6,000. Let's run a takeoff count. And we're 69 right. That from aircraft. Report the weather and calculate. All right, so we're going to do a D-rated takeoff because we're so light. If I go toga, it's going to be a rocket ship. So All right, let's put this in here. Thrust limits, we're going to go takeoff 2. Select temperature of 42. That gives us an N1 of 91%. That matches. And we got flaps 5 for takeoff. CG in there, 4.5 on the CG. All right, we'll set that in a second. That's good. All right, so that's in there. We'll put the legs page up over here. And let's run some checklists. All right, oxygen tested 100%. Flight instruments are set. Parking brake is set. Brake is set. Before start, let's see, checks flight door is closed and locked. I love these. This checklist is awesome. Flight door is closed and locked. Passenger signs are on. MCP is set. Takeoff speeds are set. CDU pre-flight is done. Trim. We would call permission from the ground crew. Turn on the electric pump for the hydraulics, just to let everything know they're clear. But we need that to set the trim. 4.5. All right, trim is set. And taxi takeoff briefing is complete. We're taking off runway 9 right, and I don't foresee any problems other than birds in the area. Any questions? All right. Beacon light on. Got you. Let's fire up the APU. That's one thing we didn't do. Does that seem a little quiet? I really hope I have my auto settings right there. All right, APU's on. So let's kill the external power. We'll close everything up. Release all. Front door is closing. That's all closed up. We'll arm everything. Arm all doors and cross-check. And we'll release the ground power, and we will release the jetway. Go, jetway's pulling away. That's good. We can remove the chocks. We are ready to go. Before start checks are done. Next is before taxi. The engine page on for startup. Alright, let's finish our flows here. Flight directors can come on. Let's see, LNAV, VNAV. Let's we got 136, we'll go 166. Actually 156 is our plus 20. That's in there. Let's go there. Squawk code is 3755. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little rushed, guys. I'm just trying to get this stream off for you guys and in my time constraints. Go. Put that on. Oh, there's a couple cool things. So one with Boris, and I think he did these with the 737 Soundpack, but you got headphone simulation and you got cabin simulation. So there's sounds back here in the cabin. Don't know if it's going to work. I don't know. So maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe that's off. Maybe you got to turn it up or something. So anyway, you click on one of these PA or sounds, and you get like coughing and like low voices and people talking in the cabin. It's pretty cool. But this is pretty cool, although it's a little strong, in my opinion. But we're not going to do that today because this is all about the sounds. All right, so we are ready for pushback.
Speedbird 556 Heavy at gate 334. Request pushback and engine start.
Speedbird 556 Heavy, Heathrow ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face west.
Pushback approved. Face west. Speedbird 556 Heavy.
Approved, face west. So we're going to go nose right. Nose right. Is GSX were a thing? I really haven't had any, knock on wood, haven't had any issues with GSX. I know people have a lot of issues with GSX. It's still been good for me. I mean, I update it daily, so maybe that's the thing. If you let it go, it starts to fail. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't use it for passenger loading or fueling because it takes forever to cater, refuel, load the baggage onto this plane. So which is, from my understanding, is pretty realistic. I think this thing's got like an hour and 15-minute turnaround, something like that. I think the fast turnaround is 55 minutes. Basic West and taxi AB.
Parking brakes, please.
Brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
All right. Let's turn engine 2.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
That's engine 1. We're going to do engine 1 inside. Let's confirm a good start. Get these guys disconnected.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Pardon me. Get them disconnected.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Never walk behind a running engine. That GE90 would just blow her straight across the tarmac. Probably wouldn't stop until she bounced back to this taxiway here. GSX. That's the thing. They got to fix that. They got to fix that right there. That's one thing they haven't fixed is the is where these wing walkers walk. All right. So engine 1. All right. Start you. Come up. Gonna introduce the fuel right away. We don't need to wind up. And fuel on board. Fuel. I'll turn the fuel on. Oh, hydraulics.
Speedbird 660 Echo at gate 216. Request pushback. Speedbird 660 Echo.
So good, and they make all the difference in the world, man.
Speedbird 44 Echo at gate 224. Request pushback and engine start. Speedbird 44 Echo, Heathrow ground, hold position for company traffic.
All
I'll
right,
call you
so
back.
let's finish up here so we can.
Hold position, Speedbird 44 Echo.
Get this thing. Yeah, I guess I didn't turn the fuel on either. We have nothing in the center tanks. 2 good engine starts. Kill the APU. Generators running. Oh, I accidentally shut that off. All right. All right, so RTO, flaps 5. Pardon me, I see I have a little, like, allergies or something kicking up. Flaps 5 and before taxi checklist. So, anti-ice, not needed, recall. Recall, good. Auto brake sets, flight controls are free and clear.
Speedbird 660 Echo, taxi for departure.
And ground equipment clear. So before takeoff, flaps 5 set.
Echo, runway
After takeoff.
09, right taxi via Alpha, November 10, November Bravo 10. Runway 09.
Engines on for takeoff.
Right taxi via Alpha, November 10, November Bravo 10. Speedbird 660 Echo.
And we'll get ready for taxi.
Speedbird 18.
Speedbird 556 Heavy.
Speedbird 556 Heavy, runway 09, a right taxi via Bravo, Charlie Alpha, Lima 51, November 8, November Bravo 8.
Runway 09er. Right taxi via Bravo, Charlie Alpha, Lima 51, November 8, November Bravo 8. Speedbird 556 Heavy.
Speedbird 181 Heavy, Heathrow ground, pushback approved, face north. Pushback and engine start approved, face north. Speedbird.
So this blurring is because I'm running frame gen.
Speedbird 660 Echo, contact Heathrow Tower 118, decimal
Yeah, I
7.
don't know, I'm not getting the performance like I used to.
Over to Tower
I don't know
118,
what's
decimal
going on
705.
today.
Speedbird 660 Echo, bye-bye.
Let's set the altimeter and let's get out of here.
Speedbird 44 Echo, Heathrow ground, pushback and engine start approved, face south. Pushback
Before we get all
approved, face
stuck.
south. Speedbird 44 Echo. Speedbird 5, Papa Quebec, at gate 216, request pushback.
Taxi lights on. Yeah, so well,
Speedbird 5, Papa Quebec, Heathrow ground, pushback approved, face east. Pushback approved, face east, Speedbird 5, Papa Quebec.
help if I release those parking brakes, right? Hey, USA, how you doing today? Am I in the beta? No, and the reason I'm not in the beta, for one, I think I heard that the beta isn't working with the PMDG stuff, and
Speedbird 181 heavy, runway 09, a right
a couple of the
taxi
other
via
planes I have weren't working in the beta.
November 8, November Bravo 8.
And Rex Atmos Core doesn't work in the beta. So there's a couple things that just don't work. But I did check it out, and the performance is insane. I was getting 20 extra frames at least. So I have high hopes for that.
Runway 09 right, taxi via Alpha, November 10, November Bravo 10.
But I would definitely be there. Because for some reason, and I can't quite figure it out, my performance is a little lacking. In SE3, I was doing better.
Gate 665, request pushback.
But it takes constant tweaking, so I have to figure it out.
Heathrow ground, pushback approved, face south.
But yeah, high hopes for SU4, guys, high hopes.
Face south, Speedbird 2 Whiskey. Charlie.
Also, PMDG says they're having good luck. They're having good luck with the DC6 in SE4. So I'm hoping once that drops, we can get our DC6 back in this simulator.
Runway 09er, right via Lima 56, Alpha, November 10, November Bravo 10, Speedbird 5,
so,
Papa, Quebec.
How about these sounds, guys? Boris really brought this plane to life. Appreciate everybody tuning in for our Boris Soundpack episode for Flight Sim for 777. If you haven't already, hit that like button, and if you really want to, you like what's going on, and hit that subscribe button. Trying to push us out to 1,000 subscribers, guys. But appreciate everybody tuning in.
Speedbird 135 heavy, Heathrow ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face south.
We're gonna make a
pushback approved. Face south.
Left-hand turn here. Split up just a little bit. Big old bird.
Speedbird 2 Whiskey, Charlie Heavy, taxi for departure. Speedbird 2 Whiskey, Charlie Heavy.
Yeah, I think it might be performance might be getting a little bit of a smack with the PMDG, which is odd because I was doing some flying in the A2A Aerostar and smooth as glass. So
Speedbird 2 Whiskey, Charlie Heavy. Speedbird 5 Papa Quebec, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
Over to Tower 118.705.
Heathrow's a busy airport.
Papa Quebec.
I can swing around this guy. Looks like he just pushed back. Let's give it a second. AI traffic injection is not perfect on both platforms.
All aircraft be advised, information echo now current, QNH 1029er.
It's just a little stuttery.
Speedbird
It'll get better.
Heavy request taxi.
A lot of traffic too, so.
Speedbird 135 heavy, runway 09er right, taxi via Charlie, Alpha Lima 51, November 8, November Bravo 8.
Close your eyes, guys. We're going to go right through this guy.
Runway 09er right via Charlie, Alpha Lima 51, November 8, November Bravo 8, Speedbird 135 heavy. Speedbird 796 kilo, gate 216, request
See
pushback.
nothing.
Speedbird 796 kilo, Heathrow ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face east. Pushback and engine start approved. Face east.
Two-tone Murphy here. Going through everybody.
Speedbird 2, Whiskey Charlie Heavy, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back. Hold position for traffic. Speedbird 2 Whiskey, Charlie Heavy.
And you see nothing.
Speedbird 2 Whiskey, Charlie Heavy, continue taxi.
Nothing happening here.
Speedbird 2 Whiskey, Charlie Heavy.
Nothing happening.
665, request pushback. Speedbird 135 Heavy, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back. Hold position for traffic, Speedbird 135
All right,
Heavy.
we're going to make a right-hand turn onto
Speedbird 135
Alpha.
Heavy, continue taxi. Continue taxi, Speedbird 135 Heavy.
Slow up.
Speedbird 556 Heavy, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
Contact Tower 118.705, Speedbird 556 Heavy.
All right, and this taxiway up here is where we make our exit. Weather radar on.
Speedbird 135 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Speedbird 135 Heavy.
I'm going to turn down ATC because it's about the engine sounds, not everybody talking. I should still be able to hear. You try not to do betas. Yeah, especially being a streamer, it's hard to do betas because half the time they're broken. But I did check it out so I could, give you guys some feedback on it. But yeah, GA seems to work way better in this simulator than. All right, so.
Speedbird 796 Kilo, ready to go. Runway 09 right.
Speedbird 556 Heavy, holding short runway 09 right.
Speedbird 796 Kilo, Heathrow Tower, wind 010 at 5, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 09 right, clear for takeoff. Speedbird 796 Kilo.
It's not us.
Speedbird 556 Heavy, hold short of 09 right.
Got you.
Hold short of 09 right for traffic, Speedbird 556 Heavy.
Swing it around. Kind of get a better lineup. Let the company take off. All right, landing lights can come on. Strobes can come on. Good. Yeah, my mid-range PC can't handle it. Cannot wait for some update 4. Yeah, a lot of people can't wait. I can't wait. I'm even my mid-range computer is struggling as well. It's tough. All right, line up and wait. Let's go.
Speedbird 556 Heavy, Heathrow Tower, wind 010 at 5, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff.
556 Heavy.
Yeah, we are light. Give it a little throttle, and we just start flying. All right, let's see if we can get a good lineup here. Nope, losing momentum. Second window post. good for me. Look at that. Close enough for government work. All right. All right, spool them up. Let's go flying.
Great.
Pause the rate. Gear up. Pilot on. Flaps 1. Flaps up. Taxi lights. All kinds of stutters. Auto brakes off. Taxi lights up. Checklist. And gear up. Flaps up. That's good. All right, yeah, let me know if it's too loud, if you can't hear my voice. But I wanted to keep the sounds up a little bit because it's all about the engines. All right, going outside. Watch your ears. Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting... So this isn't normal. So I normally get 60 frames per second, or 60 FPS with frame gen on. I am at 34 right now. So try... Take some load off. I don't know what's going on. doing a little better inside the cockpit. It's probably a hiccup. Probably needed to restart the simulator. Either that or dump my caches and unfortunately I'm not going to have time for that today. All right. Worst case scenario is I can I did lower the ATC. I thought it was going to be too much. You're not going to be able to get the sounds, but
Climb to flight level 170.
yeah, thanks for letting me know. Thanks for yeah, because I wanted to. It's not about Beyond ATC today. It's about the engine sounds. Yeah, power back. That's nuts. Every single streamer has ATC voice up way too high except you. Congratulations. I appreciate that. I mean, certain flights, I mean, ATC is part of the entertainment, but that's not what this one's about, right? The most crazy thing about this is, for one, the sounds are excellent, and they really put life into this plane, and something that I think PMDG really should take note. If PMDG can't handle putting proper sounds in their planes, then they need to hire somebody like Boris to do so. I mean, iFly did it. They hired Boris. A lot of the military planes, they hire like Echo 19 to do their sounds, because I just don't think they have the sound studio capabilities, because they never get it right. But I mean, I'm not knocking PMDG for anything, but they just never get it right. And sounds can really make a plane. The second craziest thing, for all three engines, the pack is $15 on Orbix. $15 US on Orbix. You could get each individual engine. So say your favorite engine, you only fly Pratt & Whitney's, or you only fly Trent's, or you only fly GE's. You can get the individual engine for, I think it was like $7 an engine sound. All right, so they're going with Navigraph. Arrivals, got 36. 36. Say 36 right, 36 right. Single transition, and we'll execute you. Unable cruise because we didn't set that right. Yeah, I don't know where it pulled 310 from. $21 to top of the descent, so we gotta start getting. Like I said, it was going to be a short flight, guys. It was really just about the sounds. So that's a descent down to flight level 070. In there. Alright, so 17 miles top of descent. Let's get that power back sound. Alright, watch your ears. That wind down. Oh, I can listen to that all day. I can listen to these engine sounds all day. I really can. All right, coming down, guys. And I did demonstrate the noise canceling, but it kills it all. So I guess that's representative of. All right, guys, I'm going to run the replay, but I don't know how effective it's going to be. I mean, it would be cool to have some outside sounds of the landing, but with my performance doing what it's doing, but I'm going to leave my camera off. I think that's taking some VRAM hit here to try to get that nice landing sound with the reversers and so on. But he did everything: cockpit, engine, cabin. There's volumetric cabin sounds depending on where you're at in the cabin, different sounds. So first class will sound different than subtle differences in sounds. Sounds change as we get past the wing. All right. Have to got to keep our head in the cockpit for now. So I was watching some real 777 pilots, and they were saying that the wind sound is pretty loud up here in the cockpit, but you don't really get the engines so much. You still hear them though, especially with the GE90s, which are like supposedly the loudest engine. intercept altitude of 2,000 feet. VNAV should keep us on path. Let's get a descent checklist. All right, recall checked. Looks good. Notes. Auto brake. Go. Auto brake 2. Pretty long runway. Landing data. We can put that in there. We'll be coming in pretty slow because we're light as all hell. Ops 30 approach 129 on the VREF. Alright, and then approach briefing complete. We are going to land. Alright, approach briefing done. And then approach to go. Coming down pretty good. Everything's set. I don't know if we'll be landing when it's getting dark. Looks like we're going into blue hour. I did shut this off. I'll be dinged on that one.
Contact Schiphol arrival 118, decimal 405, speedbird 556 heavy.
Schiphol. I was saying shithole. Coming down to Sugo, start slowing down. Some speed brakes out, slow us up. Good. Go flaps 1. Flaps 5.
Martin Air, 8912, heavy, cleared direct river, cross river at or above flight level 070, cleared ILS runway tree, 6 right. Cleared direct river, cross river at or above flight level 070.
The flap sounds are good. Start slowing us up. Oh, I got too slow. Yeah, speed brakes out. Got you. Looking at my chart real quick. What's the transition altitude? 3,000. Wow. Looks like we're still on path. This is going to bring us on a downwind to runway 36. right, so it looks like we're all set up, looking good. I mean, how about those sounds, guys, man? Smash that like button for the Boris Audio Pack for the 777. If you haven't picked it up already and you have this plane, it's a must. It's not that expensive, which is amazing. You could charge double for that easily. $15 for all 3 engines. $15 US. And he even sponsored the channel. That's how much impressed I am with it. I bought it with my own money. I buy everything with my own money. I got no real channel sponsors. What am I saying? You guys sponsor the channel. My favorite sponsors. Bells come on. Running lights are on. Let's set that up. All Amsterdam below us. Now we can start slowing up. See, the speed brake is extended. I can't seem to arm the speed brake, unfortunately. All right, flaps 15, gear can come down. Let's double check. Oh, okay, there we go. We got the markers. We just still double check. It's in there. Bring flaps 20. Also using the light mod from FSTO, which improves the landing and taxi lights greatly. Still looking good. Right. Speed brake armed. Arm the approach. Go. F. Quarters on.
Alpine 37 X-ray Papa, cleared direct river, cross river at or above flight level 070, cleared ILS runway tree 6 right.
2500.
Glide slope coming in.
Speedbird 556 Heavy. Contact Shiphold Tower 119er decimal 23.
Over to Tower 119er decimal 23, Speedbird 556 Heavy. Shiphold Tower, Speedbird 556 Heavy, ILS runway 36 right.
Speedbird 556 Heavy, Shiphold Tower, wind 340 at 9er, runway 36 right, clear to land.
Runway 36 right clear to land. Speedbird 556 Heavy.
We're cleared to land. Approach altitude is set. It's 2000. All right, no matter what ATC says, we're not going around. Sorry, guys. Unless, of course, the approach destabilizes. Alright, auto throttle stays armed for landing. Flaps full, speed brake armed. Let's bring her home.
$1,000.
1,000 cleared to land. Stable. It's 500 feet. My plane. bring her in.
$100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Welcome to Skip All.
Shipple Tower, Martin Air 8912 Heavy, ILS runway 36 right.
60 knots.
556 Heavy, exit left at Echo 5.
Exit left at Echo 5, Speedbird 556 Heavy.
Martin Air 8912 Heavy, Shipple Tower, continue.
Roger, Martin Air 8912 Heavy.
Martin Air 8912 Heavy, wind 340 at Niner, runway 36 right, clear to land.
Runway 36 right, clear to land. Martin Air 8912 Heavy.
Thanks. It felt good. It felt good.
Speedbird 556 Heavy, contact ground 121.56, bye-bye.
Ground 121.56, Speedbird 556 Heavy. Have a good afternoon.
All right, let's clean it up.
All aircraft be advised information. Charlie now current QNH 1027.
It's a shutdown checklist. We're not going to shut down because of the recording. I'll stop that. And yep, taxi to assigned gate. See how far away that is.
Taxi to company gate.
Speedbird 556 Heavy, gate Charlie Niner taxi via Echo Tree, Bravo, Alpha 5.
Gate Charlie 9er via Echo 3. Bravo, Alpha 5, Speedbird 556 Heavy.
All right, let's head to our gate. It's over here. I can actually... I'm not going to be able to swing it. So we'll come up on this taxiway. This is default, guys. Looks pretty good. All right, pull up to the gate and we'll see what our landing rate was and see if replay will work so we can catch those reverser sounds from the outside. And it was a good stream, guys. It was a good stream.
Martin Air 8912 Heavy, ramp Papa 12 taxi via Echo 2, Bravo, Alpha 12, Alpha Alpha 20. Ramp Papa 12 via Echo 2, Bravo, Alpha 12, Alpha Alpha 20, Martin Air 8912 Heavy.
Yeah, so two things. If you fly this plane in the sim, pick up this Soundpack and also get this light mod, this landing light mod. Two really good stuff. So the landing light mod is free on Flight MTO. Soundpack's $15 for all three engines, $7 a piece if you want just single engines. in the pack. All right, coming up here, we'll make a right hand into our terminal area. This must be a Euro updated airport. We're coming on in. Yeah, we could kill you. Take out the baggage compartments. Man, did I screw that up. Spent too much time on the... Look at that. They got the marshaller up on a ladder. Oh, were we way off, guys? It's all right. Parking brake on. You off. All right, we're not shutting down the engine. Let's kill on ATC. Might get some better frames there. Not much. Let's dial it back time-wise so we can see what we're doing. And what's next? Oh yeah, our end of flight, review the flight, statistics. 226. That was 226. Barely knew we landed. It's what it's saying, guys. This is what it's saying. I don't believe it. That's what Volant is saying. 226. I'll accept your friendship. All right. So, replay, right, guys? Let's kill that. And fire you up. I don't know, guys. I think Volanta robbed us on the that landing. Anyway, Boris Audio Soundpack, guys. It's really good. All right, so that's going to be it for the stream. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and I hope you got a good profile on what these sounds sound like. I'm going to wind this up and see if I can get some adjustments here. All right, so that's the Boris Audio Soundpack. Next stream's going to be Thursday. We're going to do the Aerostar 600. We're going to do a little flight at that, and yeah, no streams this weekend. I'm going to be away with the family, so Thursday will be our last stream this week. And yeah, on to the next one, guys. I want to thank everybody for watching. USA PR1, thank you for joining in on the chat, and everyone else watching in the background. I really appreciate you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'm Virtual Flight Diaries. My name is John. See ya.